Transportation lingo.
Anything mounted.
Okay, mounted, we have 850 cals. But it was one of those. I ain't got no.
Well, we were going down here to get them all set up anyway, so.
So you're going to be able to escort these guys?
Specialist Matthew Anderson, and I'm with 1172nd MCT. We're out of Grafenwoehr, Germany, and we're here in Poland doing movement ops. We're kind of like the say-all and everything. If something moves or something doesn't move, we're the people to let it happen or not happen. Nothing moves without our say-so. I love serving in the Army Reserves, and I love being here supporting Saber Strike.
I'm Staff Sergeant Orlando Stamps. I'm with the 1172nd MCT out of Camp Normandy, Grafenwoehr, Germany. An exercise like this is important for our readiness because we see where we're at as far as transportation coordination. We're over here doing this exercise to, let's say, show force to enemies that we may have over here. So with us being deployed over here, we can show the Army as a whole how operations go with transportation and how we're staying ready to deploy at any time and get moving pieces to their final destination. It's been amazing. They help us out in any way they can, especially with the transportation coordination part of it, because we have to go through them because of their local laws and customs and the transportation pieces, making sure stuff is not overweight, oversized, require military escorts by the locals because they have to get their clearances through their roads so we can move our pieces throughout the countries in support of other operations going on in other countries.
Staff Sergeant David Randolph, 1172nd MCT. We're in Poland right now. This exercise right now, it's teaching us, it lets us see exactly where the things that we need to work on to make us more ready for if a real world mission actually comes about. We can take the mistakes and the problems that we have here, go back to our home station units and work on them and try and make the problems better. As an MCT, we work very closely with the, like in this case, we're working with the Polish government. Run into a few barriers and figure out exactly how to overcome them. One of the biggest ones, of course, is the language. Everybody knows that each country has their own thing of doing, and we all got to figure out how to work together to achieve the final goal.
My name is First Class Alvaro Sanchez, and I'm with 1172nd out of Grafenwoehr, Germany. We have submitted the right paperwork and to get the proper permits to move, to be able to move within that country. We encountered a couple of challenges, but we were able to identify what the miscommunication is between their reports and our reports, and we were able to actually come together, find the problem, and gather the information that we needed to actually resolve the problem. So right now, doing the training that we're doing right now, we have found the problems that will actually probably possibilities of happening in the future. You can see that from the day that we got here until we are right now, that we had identified some of those deficiencies and lack of communication between us and NATO, and we were able to fix them. And we can see we're seeing right now how it worked, and it makes the transitioning of the movement of the soldiers through and the convoys through a lot smoother, easier, and effective. Experience between working us as American soldiers and MCTs and NATO forces right now, well, we can actually right now have found the link that is needed to actually make the transition between one border to the next border, from one country to the next country, to touch all bases that need to be bases, and better communicate with our NATO forces.